in uniform. But when you start using them in civilian clothes, this is not their job. A soldier is brought in bred, and he is taught, his training is to fight cleanly on the battlefield.
So they're trying to turn them into
work of undercover agents.
Exactly, trying to turn them into covert spies, so they can't be differentiated between them, regular troops, and the different contractors. Speaking of Iran, General Gul, we continue to hear over and over again that Iran is funding insurgency in Pakistan and Afghanistan. And many analysts, even here in the West, even many people in the CIA say that that's asinine, that's a lie. What's the truth there?
Oh, it's an utter lie. Believe you me, Iran is not doing anything of this nature. But they would have us believe that Iran is our enemy. They are not our enemies. There has been no hostility between Iran and Pakistan. That border is quiet. There is absolutely peaceful movement of goods and people on that border. So this is an utter lie. It's only to malign Iran. But I tell you, Israel is hell-bent to draw America into a wider war by attacking Iran. If they go in for unilaterally to attack some target, even drop a few bombs here and there, I think it will flare up a conflict that they will not be able to control. And America is likely to get sucked into this war. And this may turn out to be the Third World War. It will be a disaster of the first order. I think it must be avoided at all cost.
Well, General Gul, it's not just you, a formidable intelligence and military expert who's worked at every level, from ground commander up to major general, right through here. But dealing with this, the word that I get from Ray McGovern, high-level CIA analyst, retired, and others, is that they're looking at green-lighting it this month. They may attack, Israel may attack in the next 15 days or even sooner. We are on the edge of what most, even Western analysts say, and the Russians agree, could lead to World War III.
Yes, I agree with you. I said that independently. I didn't have this information that you have, but all the same, I think my calculation as a strategist and as an intelligence expert is that this would be a disaster. I don't think that Russia can be kept back, or China for that matter. I don't know which all other countries will get sucked into this imbroglio, and this will be an inferno that will consume so many things. And corporate America would be the biggest sufferer. They don't realize this, because if it results eventually in destabilization of the entire region, where are they going to sell their goods, and how are they going to pick up the oil? And especially the European countries will be the biggest sufferers, and Japanese economy will collapse. So many things will happen. You can't simply, it's incalculable at this time.
By the way, that's what literally hundreds of top Western analysts are saying. They confer with General Hamid Gul. General, we're running out of time. We've got one more segment coming up. I may try to keep you a bit longer, but I wanted to get into some other issues. We're also simulcasting on television. If I can have a document cam shot right here. Evidence Mumbai attackers were Anglo-American intel operatives. That's Kurt Nimmo in November of 2008 about the Mumbai attacks. Now we have December of last year, Times of London, Mumbai terror suspect David Headley was rogue U.S. agent. The Chicago Tribune went on to report he was the commander of the operation. The head of Indian counterterrorism said it was a Western op, but they killed him that day to shut him up. Here's another one. Chicago man charged in 2008 Mumbai terror attacks. Intelligence connection. So how did you know 2 years ago, day one, that this was a Western op that they tried to blame on you in Pakistan?
Well, I have an uncanny sixth sense about this because of my experience, because of the fact that I worked with the CIA and I know how their mind works. I can read their mind. For instance, I had said that this attack, 9/11 attack, was because of the internal cavity inside America itself. To date, they have not been able to come up with a charge sheet against Osama bin Laden. He should have been tried in absentia if they had enough evidence on him. Why have they not tried him in absentia?
General, I've got to stop you. This is too important. I want you to start over when we come back and talk about Osama bin Laden. Of course, CNN said that you had no evidence of that when bin Laden's on record saying he didn't do it. The CIA now admits 2 months ago that they created a fake bin Laden video. In fact, print me that Washington Post. It's Spy Talk. CIA created fake bin Laden video. Stay there. General Hamid Gul, our guest. We'll be right back.
Is your debt problem a ticking time bomb? Thanks to a new financial consumer relief program designed in response to the economic crisis facing millions of Americans, you don't have to wait until it's too late to defuse your debt. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card bills and are struggling to make minimum payments, get ready to take down this number for free information that could potentially save your home, the lifestyle you're accustomed to, and your family's financial well-being. But don't wait. Studies show that if most debt problems are confronted directly, beneficial settlements, manageable monthly payments, and quick restoration of credit are more easily attained, potentially saving you thousands of dollars in interest charges, fees, and unpaid debt. Don't procrastinate. Call now for your free information and begin putting your economic house in order today. To qualify for this program, you must have $10,000 in credit card debt. Call the American Debt Associates at 800-876-2966. 800-876-2966. Again, 800-876-2966.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
Gold isn't for you? Ted Anderson, president of Midas Resources, one of the world's premier gold and precious metal investing firms. I get it. You wouldn't buy gold if you believed that the government is doing a great job, that the Fed will stop handing out trillions of dollars like bailout candy, that Social Security would be there for you. That's not what's happening. You might even pass on gold if the stimulus package wouldn't fuel inflation, or that the dollar wouldn't lose value, or that your retirement would be secure. If all looks rosy to you, then now is not the time to buy gold. For the realist, there have never been more sobering reasons to diversify with gold. Since 2001, the US dollar index has tanked 30% while gold has risen 300%. Right now, savvy investors are adding gold to their portfolios. You should too. Find out what they know. Call us and I'll send you 10 reasons why gold will do very well, free. 800-686-2237. 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
When you hear the words water purification, what comes to mind? If it's Berkey Water Purification Systems, this message is for you. Did you know that over 60% of municipal water contains fluoride at less than 2 cents per gallon? Berkey water filters purify treated and untreated water, remove dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and contaminants from municipal water. These filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, making them perfect for rainwater collection systems. From the smallest to the largest systems, BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has what you need. With your system purchase, you'll receive a shower filter, a fluoride filter, or 2 sport Berkey bottles absolutely free. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com would like to offer GCN listeners 5% off all ceramic filter systems and ship all orders over $50 free of charge. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. Or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY today.
Okay, he's a retired 3-star general, so it is lieutenant general, former head of Pakistani intelligence, General Hamid Gul. And he is with us today. And I have to tell you, I've researched this all in depth myself. It's been declassified, the CIA, Mossad, MI6 staged terror attacks. They're doing everything they can to get us into a full-bore war with Pakistan. Then they'll have to go in with a full invasion to get the nukes. And I mean, if you think that the Afghans are tough and hard to beat, the Pakistanis are just as tough or tougher and have nuclear weapons. But I'll get into that in a moment with General Gul. General Gul, I brought up the Mumbai attacks. It was later confirmed that that was run by Western intelligence, and you were getting into 9/11 being an inside job. Please spend some time on that.
Yeah, 9/11, they haven't given the evidence so far. And I think much hype was created. Now they don't even mention about Osama bin Laden. The latest statement is by General Petraeus. He said that he is so far away that whether he is alive or dead doesn't matter at all. Now that means they have forgotten about Osama bin Laden now, and they are out to destroy the Afghan nation and then come for Pakistan. From day one I said 9/11 was a pretext. Afghanistan is the lodging place, this is the staging point, and from there they will jump into Pakistan. And I fear that this is coming true. But in Pakistan, their overwhelming interest of both India and Israel, it's not America's interest, because America won't bother whether Pakistan has 30, 40 or 100 bombs. It makes no difference to America. We have no such hostility between us. In fact, we have been very fast friends in the past, and we still are friends. Anyway, the point is that Israel would simply not be able to digest Pakistan's nuclear program, nor the Indians. So Pakistan's nuclear program is one point which needs to be now resolved one way or another. Either they have to accept that Pakistan is a de facto nuclear power and should be entered into the nuclear club, because that's a reality, and the fact that they have not accepted it while India's nuclear capability has been accepted, that means they are still out to destroy it somehow. They can't reverse it and they cannot destroy it. Now that is where my understanding of Pakistan's ability, Pakistan's will to resist and its resilience comes into play. I can assure you there is a complete consensus in Pakistan on this one issue, that nuclear capability we have to protect, even if in the process we end up with a total destruction. Doesn't matter, but we will protect this capability of ours. It's a great asset for Pakistan. But my fear, Alex, is that if Pakistan is put to the corner and it is pushed against the wall, Pakistan, being an Islamic state, could also declare international jihad. Now, if that Islamic state declares international jihad, it becomes binding on the Muslims of the rest of the world to come out in support of jihad. Now, that is what will change the modern history altogether if that call is given. So let Pakistan not be taken lightly by the adversaries, by India, by Israel, or even by America. Pakistan has a potential, which is a very dangerous potential. We wouldn't like to do that. But if we have no other choice, if it is existentialist threat to us, then anything is possible. And it better be avoided by our adversaries.
General, I'm showing viewers Spy Talk, the issue from about 2 months ago in the Washington Post with a headline, CIA's unit, wacky idea, depicts Saddam as gay. But buried in the article, they admit that they made fake bin Laden videos. The famous bin Laden video is a fake. So bin Laden was writing letters saying he didn't do this after the attacks. Meanwhile, they use message boards and fake videos, and they admit it was a fake video. Why would the CIA arrogantly come out and admit they're growing the opium? Why would they arrogantly come out and brag that they are creating fake bin Laden videos? I mean, why are they so arrogant?
Well, this is the imperial arrogance, imperial hubris, which I think afflicts every nation which comes into that position where it stands at the pinnacle, and there is no one to destroy them but they themselves. Their own internal cavities destroy them, their own arrogance and their own sense of injustices. I mean, that is what destroys them. So I think this system is on self-destruct, unfortunately. Their status, somehow, they are not able to handle it properly, the sole superpower status, because there are lesser men. The leaders are lesser leaders. There are pygmies as far as intellectual capacity is concerned, as far as their moral equality is concerned, they are pygmies. This is the problem of the leadership. So I think while we in the third world countries usually cry about our leaders, I think